Alright, you want to come up here and tell everybody about it? But for anyone who doesn't know too much about it, it's a 1,000-mile long dog sled race from Anchorage to Juneau. Kind of a big deal around here. Just happens to be Alaska's biggest sporting event. This year they had 15,000 people gather in Anchorage just to watch the mushers. And by the way, just bear with me because we have one dog up there, his name's Blizzard, and his nickname is Let's Go. He doesn't know how to lay down or hang out. He just says, Let's go. Let's go. So he might bark a little bit.
That,
we should be good.
Our sled person said that his brother won last year.
Yep, exactly. And so Blizzard, pretty awesome dog. He was basically from a musher who only ended around 5 times. His name is Jeff King. When he retired, his name's the King, and he, when he retired, he sold out a lot of his awesome bloodline dogs. I think Blizzard was really expensive. And he actually, when he was a puppy, they used to have to jam his little puppy wheel with a stick. It's like that wheel they run on like a hamster thing. And they used to have to jam his up because he was done 12 hours a day. So they were like, oh Lord, we know he's going to be a good racer. But I've actually never one time ever seen him lay down out here. He'll do it in the dog yard. He chills out after dinner. He's fine. But out here, never once has he sat down. Anyways, but basically this race, it's not like, wily dog sled or anything. It's not a new thing at all. Long story short, into the history of dog sledding, it's been around for thousands of years. They've been using dog teams as a major mode of transportation and survival for a very long time. Throughout the 18 and 1900s, they found a lot more uses for these dogs. Kind of became a giant network all across Alaska, Canada, and some of the northern United States, moving cargo from ships, airplanes, trains, moving medicine, mail for the postal service, the military used them, all kinds of stuff. They moved gold during the gold rushes. But in 1960, there was a big invention that came around, and it eliminated their need for dog sledding overnight. Does anyone know what that might have been? Yeah, snowmobile. Yeah. So as soon as the... Sorry, I got a little scratch in my throat. It's like it's my job to talk all day. There we go. But basically, yeah, that snowmobile came around, and they really quickly realized it was a tiny bit easier to gas up 1 or 2 of those than it was to raise and train dozens of dogs. So it disappeared overnight. But just as quickly as it was going away, a lot of people say, you know what, guys? We've put years of work into mixing the best of the best dogs to make a better generation each time. It would just be such a waste to create these dogs for the purpose of running and pulling, just to kind of throw them away. It's not really fair to the dogs either. They've done so much for us. They're a huge part of our culture. What are we going to do to keep them around? So to give them a purpose, they just started kind of racing them for fun. But we're humans, and as soon as we start doing something for fun, we got to make it competitive like that. So we started, they started racing anything between a 1/4-mile sprint all the way up to 400-mile long-distance style racing. It kind of boomed as a big sport just as quickly as it was all disappearing. But there was one crazy guy, like there always is, who said, hey everyone, we should kick this up a notch. We should get some national, if not international, attention on dog sledding. Boom, 1,000-mile dog sled race. And that man was this guy in the picture here. His name's Joe Reddington Sr. If you're a musher, was Robert just now in the very front. That's Robert's grandfather. He's a 3rd-generation Iditarod racer. Yep. But Mr. Reddington Sr. here, when he first pitched this, they told him, no. Like 1,000 miles, that's way too long. What the heck are you talking about? So in order to inspire more people to support this, he decided to mortgage his own house and announce a $50,000 first place prize to the winner. Didn't work. Didn't get the mushing community to suddenly back him up. What it did do was it inspired any idiot with a bunch of dogs to give it a shot. So the first winner of this race was a bartender who had never mushed before. He bought a dog sled team off of somebody who was selling out for a snowmobile. Ends up getting extremely lucky and winning the Iditarod. But the organizers of the race were like, that could have gone very bad. So because you want to make sure you love what you're doing and you know what you're doing. He got really lucky with a dog team that knew how to run really well together, and also those really good conditions along the trail. But if he had hit any kind of really tough weather, or the dogs didn't run well together, anything could have happened. So over the next couple of years, they kind of decided, you know what, maybe we should have people qualify for this race. And so now you have to run 750 miles worth of smaller races in the same 2 years. A lot of times they'll use 3, 4, 2, and 100 mile long races to just try to finish faster. But you can use the small stuff, whatever race you want really, as long as if somehow you add 750 in 2 years. They're getting excited because usually when people in green shirts walk by, it means they're about to get unhooked to go run. So they're like, let's go! Yeah, they're really smart in like a silly way. Like they're smart enough to know when we walk in front of them, it's time to go. But they're not smart enough to know, like, no, we're just walking by. They are pretty smart, actually. That's why when they're running the Iditarod, they're actually not running a big funny circle in the middle. It's a split route. So they're hitting all these checkpoints along the way. And they're going to take that northern route on the even years, and then take that southern route on the odd years.
Ice cream. Recording or picture? Recording? Or you go ahead. You do you. I just stay here.
Is he doing a good job?
Oh yes, he's doing amazing job. Let me tell you, he's doing amazing job. In case he become famous, I'm gonna become famous. No other way.
Ini yang bapak ini sama yang ibu nomor 2. Stuffed butter and low calorie sugar.
Low calorie. Yes.
So here we have the fresh strawberry. This is from our garden from the 50.
What's the name of it? What's the name of it?
Crapple. You have to kill the calorie with a flambe. Big fire or small fire?
Big fire.
So here we have the Chamberlain Fire Wine. We have little bit balsamic. Fresh pepper.
Is this room yet?
Now I'm doing the hard part.
The leaf is there.
It's the meat.
Wow.
I